So, hello everyone. Um, so, what we're going to discuss today is so in the previous class, we have discussed how to work with APIs and how to create an e-commerce user interface and those things, right? So, but we don't added any functionality for those e-commerce sites and everything. Okay. So, what we have done is simply we have taken the information from the API or our own fake database, and what we have done is we have created our own user interface. So today what our work is going to be means we're going to create our own user interface where we're going to add some functionality to it. Okay, so we are not going to focus that much into the user interface. We're going to see what are the functionality that we can bring up with the help of JavaScript in a something called functionality. So that's the thing we're going to discuss now. Okay, so for example, if I want to give us if there is an product item is there, what I'm going to do is like how to add that to a cart, okay, and how can we remove that to a cart like that. Okay, so we're going to discuss it and we're going to do this. So let's get started for this. So I just go and create a file. Actually I have already created a file. Just going to take up this and let me open it with the VS Code. Okay, and then I just want to open a browser. This is our browser is going to be, and this is our VS Code is going to be. So you can able to see there is some files is there, and we have added not that much. I just added a very small only. You can able to see there is a div that's contain a container, and we have another div that is for our product section, and we have another div that is for our cart section. And in the style.css, I just added a flux. That's it. And in app.js, we hasn't added anything. Okay, so that's it. So now what we're going to do is going to add some of the CSS property, then we will move on to some products. Okay, so this div is going to contain the width. Okay, so width of 80%. Now you can see this is what it is. Okay, just give a border right 1 pixel, solid black. Now you can see this is going to be that one, so not that much. Let me take this to 65%. Now you can see this is where our product is going to be. Here our cart is going to be. So just going to say this justify content. Okay, now center align. Okay, that's one. This one is fine. And yeah, so the next one, what I'm going to do is dot cart is going to be. I just make this as text align center. Center. Okay, this one fine. It takes up the width of remaining 35%, or we can say 40%. It will increase little bit. Now you can able to see this difference where it is aligned and everything. So same like this, I copy it here also, paste it here. Now you can able to see the difference. So now what I'm going to do is inside this product, let me have a div that contains uh, let us say category products. This is going to be our class, and this class is going to contain image. Okay, we need an image. Okay, so let me add a image, and then this is going to contain I can say uh, cost, sorry, div. Inside this div, this is going to be a common one. Okay, I'm just going to say not products, it's going to be product class, product, like this. Okay, and then here it isn't going to have an image. Here it is going to have a h1. Okay, So and then what we're going to do, this is going to be the title of the product. We can say like mobile phone, like this. We can save this, and then here we can add h1. Here we can add a product description, or you want to add any other thing, you can add it. And I just go with price. This is going to be prices we actually need it. So I'm just going to say price of the thing is going to be rupees, let me add $650. And then here we're going to have a button. Okay, this button is going to be add to cart. Add to cart. Well, let us see a simple look. You can see this. This is how our work is going to be. Let us go for unsplash.com. Going for here to get some mobile phone. Okay, so let us get some mobile phone. Let's see this. I just take this, copy image address, paste it here. Okay, you just want two cart like this because all the functionality is going to be resembling the same. So let me change the height and width. I just want it in a square shape. I just going to say 200, and then width is also 200. It takes up in pixel. Okay, and if you want to add any, if you want to make any changes, you can bring up with the changes. Okay, for example, all the things are inside this cat products, right? So products, image size, and title, everything you can change it according to your wish. Now I just going to copy the same thing, and I just paste it, paste it here. Instead of this image we can change someone, and instead of mobile phone I can change this to we can say like laptop. So remember this, these are something that is coming up from your API. So we have discussed more project how these is we are getting from it in a API and showing it in a front end. So here we are going to next step. Okay, that's it. Okay, and I just changing this to 550, and add to cart button is there. And here you can able to see this, and remove this one to for clear image that we add here laptop. Okay, and here we are going to take up this laptop, copy image address, then paste it here like this. Okay, so imagine this is or the product that is coming up from your backend, and you are rendering it in your front end. So now my work is, if someone clicks on this add to cart button, what I want to do is, well, I want to create a cart, and I just want to show it here. That's the first thing. Okay, so let us go here and add a first thing. So let us, I'm just going to say shopping cart functionality. Okay, so you may have a doubt like, okay, so you are creating a separate thing, so why can't you create a total thing? For example, render return in the same thing, and adding functionality is also same thing. Well, that is going to be exactly the same thing. If you watched the previous video, the JavaScript, how to create an e-commerce website with JavaScript, well, it is going to be a continuous of that project. Okay, I in that product, sorry, in this project I clearly mentioned that how can you add a shopping cart functionality just by giving the function name, calling the function name inside it, like a callback. Okay, so not exactly callback, like calling a function inside a function, not as an argument. So I just mentioned it. You just have a look into it, it will be understand. It takes only 5 minutes. That's the thing. So first one is, what is the functionality? Well, I want to add. Well, I want to add. What is the functionality that I want to add? Just before that, we can link our script tag. Script src dot slash app dot js. Okay. And here it's going to be hash this. Okay, so what is the functionality? Basically we want to add Okay, sorry. It's going to be adding item to the cart. Adding items to the cart. First one, remember this. Okay. Now, can say console.log cart. So we click here, inspect, go remove this responsiveness, console cart. Okay. So now the next thing what I'm going to do is, okay. So if someone clicks on this button, well, this product need to come here. If someone clicks on this button, well, this product need to come here. So this is the functionality. So how can we do this? How can we achieve this one? Okay. So for that, first what we need to do is we need to select all the item that is coming up from this class product. You can see I give the same name, this, right? So well, I just want to fetch it. What is the method that is available to fetch a particular class? We have two things. One is document.getElement by id class name. Another one is query selector. Well, if I use class name, we are not able to use the higher order functions and the mapping functionality, all those things. So it is good to go with query selectors. So what I'm going to do is const, let me make available, let me make available items or products equal to document dot query selector. Is it going to be query selector all? And in this query selector all, I just want the products. Okay, just want the products or product, we just want the product. Okay, and once we get it, then just give a console.log available items. Okay, so we are just making this as an available items. Right click, inspect, check it in the console. You can see this two products. So we are getting two divs, this one. So now what we're going to do is we are getting this item, whatever the item that is available, we are getting it. So what I want is, well, I want to add a event listener to this add to cart button functionality. Okay, I just want to add an add to cart button functionality. So for that, what we can do is, well, we can do one thing. We can do one thing is, first just give a, let us go and loop through it, and we can say available items dot for each. Well, it is going to give us something. Okay, that is going to be the product. I just say prod. Okay, okay, I just say console.log prod, prod, console.log prod. Just click on console and just check it. You can able to see we are getting the product, and that is giving us this one, right? We are getting this, and that is giving us this one. Well, now what I want is, I don't want to look through this item. Well, I want to add the functionality to my button. So what I'm going to do is, I just going to select all the button inside my product. So let us give us class as btn slash prod, and let us copy the same thing and let us paste it here. Let us paste it here. So now let us do the same thing for btn under btn product prod. We can name it like btn prod. Just copy the name btn prod class, come here, replace here. Now we search it. Now I just want to add Let me make this as Britian caps prod like this. Now I just go here. If I ask for what is this, now you can able to see the buttons, not the entire div. Okay, now you can able to see this first button and second button. Well, for this button only, I just want to add the event listener. So I just going to remove this. Instead of product, I just going to say this is my btn. Okay, what we can say btn. Okay, so here I just say btn dot add event listener. Okay, and I just say click. Okay, someone clicks it. I just want to use an arrow function or any function, whatever you want to use. I just say console.log, just return the btn. Okay, like this. Now, if I click here, go for the console, I click this button, you can able to see this one. Click this button, you can able to see it. So to see the some differences here, we're just going to add another class that is going to be, let us say item 1. This is going to be item 2. Item 2 like this. Okay. So now if I click it, you can able to see what we are getting. We are getting item 2. I just double click it. You can see we are getting item 2 and we are getting item 1. Well, this is the key. Whatever element that we are picking, if it is inside an add event listener, what it is going to return? It is going to return that particular element. Which element is clicked? Which element is the event is activated? That particular element it is going to return. Well, this way you can able to activate this. Now what I'm going to do is I just going to create an array that is going to be our const arr, that is going to be our cart items array. Well, this is an empty array. There is nothing going to be there. It is going to be an empty array. And now here I just going to say someone clicks the button. Okay. So what I want to return is console.log return btn dot parent node. Let's see what is this going to return. Just go inspect console. If I click this, you can able to see the entire div is returning. So what the parent node will do? Well, the parent node is going to return the entire div that contains the all the information, which means this is the child, this is the parent, this is the child, this is the parent. So I'm asking for the parent node to return, so that's why it is written. So now what I want to do is, so here inside this array, if I say, for example, cart item dot push, I say btn dot parent node like this, and if I save it, okay, and after running this, if I ask for console.log, what is cart item? If I just give inspect console, now if I click it here, click this, you cannot see anything here. So here inside the console, I just going to say function. Let us create a function to add cart item. Okay, and I just going to mention it here, and I just going to call the cart item every time the function is get click. Okay, so after this, below this, I just want to say add cart item method like this. Now if I click here, you can able to see we are having a product. And now if I just scroll down, sorry, if I click this, we are having another product. The product one, you can just go deeper inside it, you can able to see the details. If I click the child nodes, you can able to see a text is there. It is a product too. You can see the hovering effect that is happening. Click the text. Well, basically the text is denoting as, you can able to see the child text here somewhere. You can see the product value, what we are getting and everything. All the information about that our particular IDs will be shown. Even I think the price and everything will be also shown. Button here, button is here. Go down. attributes is there, classes is there. You can click on attribute and you can able to see the classes, and you can see the name of the classes is btn. This is node value, btn prod, and item 2. So this is what I actually clicked it. So if I just refresh it, you can see it is gone. If I click it, you can see this item. This item is now added to it. So now what I want to do is, once the item is get added, I just want to add it here. Okay. So let me do this one. So how can I do this? Well, dot item dot, what item dot, for each, well, you are getting an item. I just want that item. Okay, you are getting some items. I just want that item to be displayed in our my cart. Okay, so for that, well, I just want to fetch my cart. Const cart container equal to document dot query selector. It's going to be dot cart. Okay, and here is going to be a cart cont dot. You can use append node or anything like that. Just go and say like cart container, whatever inside this, add our item to this, like this. Let me check what is happening. If I click here, you can see something is not happening here. Let me go and check it. You can see what is happening. What is happening here? Assignment to a constant variable. Okay, so let me change this to a lit. Okay, and if I just click, now here once we add this, I just ask for console.log what is cart content. Okay, just give a refresh, and if I click here, you can able to see we are getting something like object.html, object.html and everything. So we do one thing. Let me ask for console.log cart item, cart, sorry, item, each and every item that we are getting, right? Item. Okay, if I click here, refresh, sorry, click, you can able to see the product is getting. Well, I just want to add this to inside our cart container. I just simply ask what is console.log what is cart cont. Okay, so cart cont is an empty div that is containing my cart inside it. Well, I just want to add another cart because I don't want to replace my original cart. So I'm just going to say class div with cart, div with cart cont. Okay, so inside this only I want to add. Go here and div with cart cont, right? So I just want to fetch here. Now if I ask for it, you can see it is empty. Okay, so whenever someone clicks it inside this cart container, we need to append the values that what we are getting here, the item value that we are getting here. So these values I just want to append inside it. Okay, so let me check with that. How can we append like this, or we can go for append also. Cart cont dot, we can say like plus, sorry, like this. And if I say item, now if I click this, if I just click this, you can see there is no changes is happening here. So let me ask console.log what is happening for cart content. Okay, if I click here, you can able to see an object HTML div is just get overlapped. Okay, so this is not sending to the front. So what we can do is instead of adding something like this, what we can do, we can add it in like uh, the string. That we try this way, or else we can go for the old method of adding this one. No issues. Okay, now if I just add this, still okay. So now what can I do is all our where we are getting error here. I just remove this. Okay, so what we can do is for content dot append. Let me check with what is the method we can append. So append element, append a div in JavaScript. Just have a read through, and you can able to see this append child functionality. So there is a node is created and a text node is also created. Node dot append child this text node. So I just want to say append. Let me check with this if it is working. Append child, and we are checking this item, whatever the item that we are creating. I just want to add it here like this. Now you can able to see what is happening here. Well, what is happening here, it is taking away the product and it is adding to our product item. That is what happened. Well, I don't want this kind of functionality. You can see it is if I just click laptop is going here. If I click this, it is coming here. It is just take up this. So now what I want is, I don't want this. I just want to get the item from my cart items. So what can I do? What can we do for that? Let me see this. Okay, I think we have created some extra things. That is why the issue is happening. Let me change the code and workflow. Okay, so what can I do is, instead of creating arrays, pushing them, what we can do, like instead of creating a cart, items, arrays, and everything, we can take the parent node and pass it like a parameter, like this. Okay, and here actually we don't want this thing. Which one? This map. I don't want it. This map kind of thing. I just remove this. And here what I'm going to do is, I just simply say cart container. It is much more easier, right? Let me check this way. Append child, and whatever I'm getting here, it is going to be considered as items, and I just going to say items. I just say items. Let me check this. Click. Still it is happening. So why it is happening? We just want to look through it, and then only we need to we need to check away this. So what we have did is, we are taking up the fraud and we are sending this cart item to here. Okay, okay, let us do one thing. What we can do is, whatever the item that it is giving, okay, let me store it in a different way. So why this error is happening? We need to discuss that profile. So it is not an error. Like what is actually happening is, when we are clicking this, this entire node is copied to this count item, and we are getting this. Actually, we don't want this functionality. So what we need is, well, what we need to take is, if I click this, it need to create and like it in a data format. Okay, because we are going to handle everything in the client side. We are not going to store it in a something, right? So if we are going to store it in something, if I click it, what we can say, what I will do, I will send this particular thing to a response for a backend to add it in my cart. Okay, so I just add it there in a different way. So what I need to do is, I need to pick up the information which all are I wanted. Okay, for example, in my case, I just want this image and this one title and that this one. I don't want this add to cart again there here, right? There is also a problem. I just want these three things. What we need to do, we need to create like an object, and then we need to convert it to a string, and then we need to store it to an array. Then we need to pass it like a normal JSON. Like we need to convert it to JSON, and then we need to take over it. Okay, how can we do this? How can we do that? So just going to say item. Well, it is going to be an which one? An empty object, and this one we are not going to fetch it, and this one is not going to call it. So here, what all are the things I want to add is it's going to be an image. It's going to have an image here, and then it is going to have the price title. Okay, going to have a price. Okay, it is going to have this one. So these things are just going to have it on title image equal to these things that I just going to have it. This is the item. So we need to fetch, which if I click this, I need to fetch this image title and then price. So how can I fetch it? Let me go for console.log. We know this btn dot parent node will redirect us to this entire parent, and then this is going to be my first child. So it is going to say first child. Okay, I'm asking for first child. If I click it here, it is returning me a text node. Okay, so it is returning me a text node, or we can say child nodes like this. Then we will get like the entire div. Yeah, this one. Okay, so here I just want this src. So if I ask for dot src, what is this? If I click this, that particular image src, we are getting it, right? So I just want to store this one inside a variable. I just cut it here. img img item item image equal to this one. Now the same process, instead of this it's going to be 2, and then I just ask for it, save it, click. You can see we are having the text node, and I think we have this in our value section. So product node type, to type assign the next sibling node value, parent node dot inner html. If I click no, child node to is a text vector, btn dot yes is a text. Okay, let me check this. What happened? Dot next sibling. I just want the next sibling. If I click this, you can able to get this one. I just want the inner text or html. Okay, I just want this. If I click it now I'm getting this. Let us copy this as our item title equal to, copy this and then paste it. Then let's change this one to 3. Go here, let us click here, undefined, because this is something different. Let me check, save it, click here. No, I'm asking for btn child node 3. Console.log btn child node 3. Okay, so I didn't save this one. I just save this one. Click here. Okay. Okay, I think just a minute. I think child notes is returning as each and everything is a no. Okay, okay, fine. Repeat. See this one. Four, four. Click. Certain again text. Let me check it with five. It will return us the next sibling. Yes. So basically, we can write like this: three dot inner HTML. Here we can go for. And the one thing I want to remove this one is I don't want this dollar sign. The reason is in normal case we will add a span tag to add that one. Okay, so here I don't want this dollar sign. That's the one thing. Okay. So now if I click it 550, this is what we wanted. I just want the 550 itself. I just say inner HTML. Okay. So click it, you will get the 550. I just copy this and then I say price equal to let me put this one. Okay, now just comment up this one, come here, paste it like item I item image item title item or price, normally price, price. Now here put a console.log to check how is your object is working item like this. Now if I click it here, you can able to see the object that we are getting. So now the next thing is const my item equal to json dot stringify item like this, and let us ask for console dot log item console.log item. I click here, the first element is getting, sorry, second element is getting, click here, the second element is getting. So why we are stringifying it means, because if you are adding the same object, pushing the same object again and again, the previous object is get removed. So you need to stringify it and you need to store it. So now you will get the point. What I'm going to do is item JSON, not simple item, it's going to be item JSON. Item JSON like this. And here what I'm going to do is item JSON equal to JSON dot stringify item like this. Okay. Now save it. Now you can see previously it is get replaced. Now let's see what is happening. Console dot log cart items. Okay. Now if I click it, JSON is not found. Where? Okay, like this, click this, you can able to see we are getting something like this. And if I click it again, you can able to see it is added, right? The previous value is not removed. So if you don't do this, what will happen? It is going to replace the previous item because it is empty. It is going to replace it and it is going to do this. So now we have our object with us, you can able to see. So now what are my work is, now what is my work is display. So it is completely different when you are working with uh, server connected database. Okay, it is completely different if you are working with like this only for client side. Okay, because server side, if you want to add a part, you can add simply like this. And what you can do is you would store it in a cache cookies, and part items will basically store it in there, not in database. Okay, remember that. So that's how it will works. That is a little bit different, and but you can able to go through it if it is happening. Okay, so just a display cart. like this. And what I want to do is I just want to run this function after the display card is run. And here I just want to run a function that is going to be a display and I just going to say for item that is available in the cart console.log cart item, and we are not storing anywhere, so each and every time it will refresh. You can see we are getting a string. So now I just want to parse each and everything. So how can we parse it? My item equal to, okay, my item equal to json dot parse, okay, cart item, like this. Now in the console I'm asking my item console.log, I'm asking my item. Just save it, click it here. Now we are getting this object. So now what we can do is we have our container cart container dot inner HTML. I think previously we haven't used the inner HTML also. You can try that way. If it is work, that is fine. Okay. You can check with you just want to add inner HTML also, so that is fine, no issues. But this is the problem. You can use this, and now you can add according to what kind of functionality that you want to add. You can add it. So I just go here. Let me here. What I going to do is it is going to be a div dot cart cart items is going to be the class, and here I just going to have a image, okay, and then I just going to have a span, okay, and that is going to be my title, to add let's see, it will be look like this. Now let us copy this one and just cut it down and paste it here, and we right, save it, click it. You can able to see this kind of view. 30, 50, like this. See this previous item is also coming here. This is because of this one. I just don't want to add this. Click and click. No, I think I double clicking with my mouse is double clicking. Just a minute. Click and then click. Yeah, save it. See it in a full view. Click, click. you can able to see those existing items also coming up. Why? Because what is happening, this for each loop is going to run every time the mouse is going to, like, if someone clicks it, it is going to run, so the previous values also get existed. So that is the reason it is going to take over the current array also. So but I don't want to add the previous array. So what we need to do, we can check a condition and we can filter it out, and then we can add. So how can we check the condition? For example, if the title is already existed, then I don't want to add it, like that. So how we can do this? Here, here before this, we can go for a new class. If my item dot title, okay, if my item dot title, okay, so this we need to use a for loop and so much of things and all. Okay, do one thing. Uh, if I just remove this one, the previous, it would be go like this, the previous values just get replaced with the old value. Mm, what we can do is, well, mm, well, why can't we add this inside and another array, and then we can get through it. Okay, so let me do that one. um, no, that is also not possible. what is happening. Okay. Okay. Well, just remove this. Adding DT here. Okay. What we are giving, we are having. Okay. I think we already have the number total, right? So we need to give another name. Inner HTML equal to count. So let's see. The count is going to be 0. Count is equal to 0. Adding here, you are getting this. Now I just going to say here. Here what I'm saying is my total is equal to total dot inner HTML, or not my total, you can say count is equal to dot inner HTML. It's going to be, I need it in a number, your number. Okay, we just want this in a number, total dot inner HTML, plus the price, that is new item price. Now let me check this. It's going to be 650. If I click this, it's going to be 1200. If I click it again, you can see this 1850. You can able to see that, right? So what about the things that we are having? So well, if I click this remove, what would happen, right? So for this you need to write a remove functionality. Remove item. Okay, so I just want to remove item whenever this thing is running. I just want to add an event listener to it, right? I just want to add a function that is going to be my remove item. Okay, so here I just want to take over a button, this one. So I just going to say class that is used for rm button, rm btn. Okay, like this. Then I just want console.log what are the remove rm btn. Okay, I just want to fetch it now. Here I just want to fetch it. Fonts rm btn, which means remove button, equal to document dot query selector all dot rm btn, rm btn. Now if I save it, if I click it here, console.log, I just wanted console.log, what is, or btn. If I click, you can able to see creating a node list. Well, if it is a node list, you can able to add an event listener to it, right? We can loop through the element rm btn dot for each. It is going to create rm btm. Okay, I just say btm. Okay, like this, and then I just go and add bttn dot bttn dot like console.log bttn, console bttn, like this. Now if I click, click this one. Okay, I just want to add a button, right? Sorry, bttn dot remove, sorry, add event listener. Okay, and I just say click, and then I just want to add a function, and I just want to log into what is bttn. Now we added a event listener. Click it here, you can able to see this. And what I want to do is just want to bttn dot remove maybe child, remove child method. Let's see, I think it will remove that particular button. Just click here, not remove child. This one, what I want to do is I just want to remove the entire parent element. right? So I just go here for the JavaScript. I just say remove item node like this. Remove. Just simply they are saying remove. Okay. Dot parent node parent element dot remove method like this. Let's go here, add it after using an argument. I think we are using somewhere the spelling mistake bttn. Okay, where we are missing some red color line is showing us in here. Then we are missing probably this is closed, this is closed, this is closed. Sorry, this is not closed. This now closed. I think I removed something. You can see if I click that one, if I click this one, if I click this is removed. If I click this one, this one, this one, this one. Now go here, we have so much of item. Remove this, remove this, remove this, remove this. But you can notice this. This is not yet updated. This is not yet updated. The price is not yet updated. So what can we do? It's very simple. You can create the total price. Okay, you can create a total price in a different function. Okay, when the remove button is removing, well, you need to update the price also. Okay, so how can we do this? Well, you can create uh, price price update. This is another function. Okay, and here you can create a function that is going to be price update. Okay, so the one thing that we want from price update is this one, this price, this one we want it. We just copy this, put it here, and what other things we don't want, I just take away this count method from here and paste it here, one thing. And the second thing is going to be total dot inner html. So what is actually total? Total is something we will try out. So I just copy the two things, cut it down, paste it here. We just want to add price. Okay, and then we are adding here. Let me check whether the price is adding fine or not. You can see price update is not defined. Well, okay, price update here. I just want to update as price update. Fine. Now if I check it here, you can see we are having this, and but it is not converted that into a string because we are having it in a number. So I just going to update this to as a number. Just update this to as a number. Now if I click it here, now it is get updated. Now if I remove it, it is not working. So what can I do is I just copy this one, the price update here, and also I can paste it in here. But the thing is, we never get this price. We are not able to get this price. So that's the thing. Let me show you that. If I click it, if I remove this, to item, add to item. If I remove this, you can able to see still it is not removed. Remove the price update is not removed anything. Okay, click on this item, click on this item, 1003. Why it is giving us 1350? Just remove this one, 650. Okay, click on this. This is going to be 1200. Someone clicks this remove item. What I want to do is I just want to send another price that is going to be a minus value of this. So here what I want to do is, well, I will tell you what you need to do is, you can check out that. So what you need to do is, well, which item that you are clicking here, right? We are getting the parent node, right? So we need this price also. So how can we do this? How can we do this? Before removing this thing, can go for bttn dot parent node dot which element I'm picking, that element I need the price, right? So I just want the child nodes. I think it is in 234. Okay, let me ask for 4. Okay, I'm just going to say console dot log. I just going to cut it down this, and I just ask for what is console.log for. And now if I add it here, if I click it, remove it here, you can able to see we are getting a text. If I go inside it, and you can see next sibling, then it may be 5, 1. Let me check, click, remove, you can able to see the 650. This is the updated price. So well, I want this one. So what can I do is, no, I just want this one dot inner HTML as my value. Okay. Fonts remove price equal to this one. Okay. I just want, and I just want to, once this is removed, the next thing what I want to do, once add event listener, click this removed, then I want to remove price, that is going to be sorry, price update. Here I just want to remove it. Okay, not going to add this, I just want to remove it. So what I want to do is number, convert this to number, and then let me put minus sign here, and let me add the remove price. Let me check whether it is working. I am also having no clue. So just, you can see not a number. If I click here, it is not a number because we are doing something here. That's the reason. So what we can do is price, but I want it in a negative format. So what we can do, we are getting the remove price here, but we want it in a negative form. If we can see this, if I just remove it, still it is going to add. Well, this is not a number. Remove price is not a number. It is saying that okay, I forgot dot inner HTML. Now click it, remove it. You can see it is still increasing the value, right? I need to decrease the value. I need to decrease the value. Let me put minus before it. Let me check. Now you can see. Click, click. Now you can see minus, minus. If I add more items, laptop, mobile phone, again mobile phone. These all are the items that I want. I remove one 550 here. Let us go to 800 is here. I just remove this one, this one, this one, this one. Finally 0. Right? You can see the updated price also like this. 650 removed from 2004 to 550. You can see the laptop price is 450, and we are having this, right? So this is one of the project that you can add for contact list. Like it is basically for the front end, right? Most of the work will be reduced when you are working in the client side, not into the, so like most of the work will be reduced when you are working in the server side, not into the client side, but a very little work only. But all other things is going to be exactly the same, and how to handle those things, and how we are sending these items towards directly front to back, and everything is going to be same. Okay, you can check out this, and this will be give a pretty mind gaming work. What is happening, how it is happening, how this next every minute, how all those things happening. You can just have a look into this, and you will get it. Okay, that's all for today, guys. We'll discuss it in the upcoming class. We're going to do a lot of backend project compared to this kind of front-end project. So that will give you another clear picture for your upcoming project date. We will see in the next week. Thank you. Thank you so much.